Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mr. W. Weasel. Now, if you're like me, you tend to think about things that don't really matter to the world as a whole. Things like,
what should I eat for breakfast? Did I eat lunch? Should I have eaten that last donut?
I think about food a lot. I also tend to overthink and overanalyze things like sayings and phrases. Like when someone says, you have all the time in the world. I wonder, how much time is that really? Well, after some intense walking around in circles and muttering to myself like a deranged maniac, I've come up with an answer to that exact question. How much time is there in the world, really? Let's go.
Let's start with the basics. 1 second is 1/60th of a minute. 1 minute is 1/60th of an hour. There are 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, around 4 weeks in a month, and 12 months in a year, and so on and so forth. But we're going to focus on how much time the world has in one day. Now, if you think a day lasts as long as 12 hours from sunup to sundown, you're wrong, Steve! A full day lasts from 12 a.m. to 11:59.59 p.m. So with that said, let's math this out.
Hey YouTube, Dougie here. This is the planet Earth, birthplace of every living being that has ever experienced the passing of time. But not at the same time, technically speaking. You see, because the planet is so huge and rotates as it revolves around the sun, one side sees day, while the other sees night. And because of this, and other reasons I don't care to explain, we developed time zones. The Earth has a grand total of 24 time zones, each of which, technically speaking, experiences a 24-hour day-night cycle. So with some simple math, you can easily calculate how many world hours there actually are. If you multiply the number of time zones on Earth times the number of hours there are in a day, you get the grand total of how many world hours there actually are, which is 576 world hours. But let's not stop there. Let's go deeper.
Let's find out how much time an individual person actually has in the real world. First, we have to take the number of world hours and translate those into minutes by multiplying them by 60 minutes.
Or use Google's minutes to hours things to be a lot easier.
The number we get is 34,560 world minutes. Now we take the number of world minutes and divide them by the average length of a Let's Play video on YouTube, which is around 15 minutes. Doing so gives us the real world time of 2,304 minutes. I could translate that into hours, but the minutes is key to answering this equation. Now we take the number of real world minutes and multiply it by a percentage equal to my personal YouTube channel's video watch time, which averages between 2 minutes and 2 minutes 30 seconds. We use the latter in this case, which is 2.3%. So 2,304 real world minutes times 2.3% gives you a grand total of 52.992 minutes.
In conclusion, when someone says the phrase, you have all the time in the world to do that, what they're basically saying is, you got about an hour less to finish up whatever the hell you're doing or they're out. Hey, thanks for watching. What do you think about my conclusion on world time? Leave a comment. I would love to hear your opinions on this ridiculous video that I made. Also leave a comment on some other words or catchphrases that I just science the hell out of. But if you don't want to do that, why not click on one of these other 2 videos that I made? They're pretty funny. Either that or subscribe to my channel. So yeah, go ahead and do that. I can wait. I've got all the time in the world.